Good evening, everybody. Welcome in the kitchen with Tallis Faye. Hope everybody's had them a good day today. It's starting to get on up in the evening and time to get in here and fix some supper, right? Well, I asked Buzz what he wanted this evening, and he's been wanting me to get in here and cook him some of his deer steak, so I figured I'd show y'all how simple and easy that is, right? Fry up some backstrap. And you know, that's one of those things where everybody's got their ways of doing it and this and that, but mine, like always, is really simple, y'all. But I was going to show you a little bit before I got into it big time, how he does his meat. So on his backstrap, y'all, I've had it's soaking in this milk in this tray, right? And I've got, okay, one of our favorite flavoring thingies that I like to use is this. We love this Uncle Chris's. We like the seasonings in it and stuff, and it goes good on pretty much anything, any of our meats. I use the dickens out of it on our meats, but I'm just going to tell you that's what I'm using on mine tonight. I pretty much use it on the deer meat stuff a lot. But anyway, so I've got let me put it back down here. I've got my Uncle Chris's seasoning on it, and it's been soaking in some milk. But y'all, when Buzz cuts his up, his backstrap, it comes like this. See, let me see if I can get another one here. There we go. Okay, it's going to be like that in the piece of meat that it comes in is like that, right? So he slices it in slices like this. Okay? He slices it in pieces like that. And then he takes them and he butterflies that piece. He butterflies that piece and to where I can open it up like this, and it makes a nice slab of meat there. And so now I'm going to take it and I'm going to pound it out for frying. So I'm going to get over here and get these all pounded out, and then I'll show you and get all of these. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 nice pieces of backstrap to fry up. But I'm going to get them pounded out where they're nice and tender. And of course, everybody knows the backstrap's the best part of your deer. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll get this pounded out. I don't know if y'all can see me. I'll do one. I showed y'all this the other day when I did that video on the, what was it, y'all? Oh, the pork tenderloin. So I'm just going to take it. Now, I don't pound this out as thin as I did that. Don't compare it to that as far as how thin. I'm just tenderizing it a little bit. I just want to poke me some holes in it, but it makes a nice, perfect little size piece of fried deer steak. So see, it'll be about like that, okay? So I'm going to get these pounded out, and then we'll get on to the next part of it. Alright, now I've got it all pounded out and everything, and I got it in this bowl here with some milk on it and stuff, see? But I got each one of them pounded out like this. And they're seasoned up. I'm letting them soak in that milk. And I kind of take them and flip them like that and let that milk get in the ones on the top because that's the milk that was already in that little pan over there, and then I just added me a dab more, just enough to, you know, where I got me some milk going on in there. That's all I want with that because, you know, I've already got the seasoning on them, right? And so, you know, all I have for this tonight is my seasoned flour, my meat flour that I've showed y'all before. This has got the same seasonings in it that I did my pork in, and I'll fry my chicken in this or whatever. And what I do with this, y'all, is when I'm through today and all the little crumbs and all that and everything, I'll get one of my sifters up there and I'll sift it out in a big bowl, and then I take it up and pour it in my Ziploc bag, and I've got it labeled meat flour, and I'll just put that bag in the freezer and keep it in the freezer, and I reuse that flour all the time until it's all gone. So that way I'm not wasting my flour, because you know a lot of times you'll have some left, you know, or I do. So anyway, I'm going to get started on frying this deer meat, y'all. And I'll just go ahead and start that. I think my grease is hot enough. Let me get let's check it out, y'all. Alright, right. I seen that sizzle. So all I'm going to do, I've got my bowl of flour over here. Let me take one of these plugs of deer meat here, Backstrap. I'm just going to take it. Now see, I don't do this like a chicken fried steak where you double dip it and stuff. Now you can, and it is good, but this is good enough for me. This is more just like a quick pan fry. But see, I've got plenty of flour on there. So if that grease is hot, that's going to adhere to that meat right quick like when I put it in that hot grease. And you don't have to cook these very long. You don't want to because you'll dry them out. You know, but you cook them hot. Mama called it flash frying. Here we go. Put this one in there. And fry them hot. Get a good crust on them. And that meat's good and tender in there. Let me wash my hands off, y'all. Okay. But I've got my little old pan ready with my paper towel in it. I got some over here in this skillet. I got fixing to start. I've got it gonna have it simmering, but this is my cream corn, y'all, that I took up. So I'm gonna do this skillet of cream corn tonight. Go with our fried deer meat. We'll love that fresh corn. Y'all know that's good. I think I did a video on how to do that. You give me some cones out of here. Just kind of leave it alone and let it get its crust on there good, right? That way if you don't be messing with it, you won't knock the crust off of it. But y'all, I'm gonna tell you, I have been eating deer meat all my life. All my life I've been eating deer meat. But I'm probably the only person in the world that, I'm not that crazy about it. Fried backstrap, I can eat fried backstrap. I can do that. But they start getting into some of these other things and everybody's like, oh no, if you did this and that and everything. I'm like, don't try to make me eat it. I don't want to. My mama cooked deer meat in every kind of way, and I cook it in every kind of way because I feed it to everybody, and they love it. I'm just not a deer meat fan. I don't have to be, right? But I love having it in the freezer, and I love feeding it to my company and the kids and stuff because they love it. Not just because, we didn't have to go to the store to get it, but because they love it. They can't wait for deer season and to start having fresh deer meat. They love it. So, I mean, it's so worthy of to have in your freezer. But I can fry up some backstrap now and enjoy it. This is about the best way to do it in my book. I'm going to get under here and flip that over because I don't want my crust to come off. Okay. We're going to let that fry up, y'all. And like I say, it don't take it long. We get it fried up and get that crust on it and everything. And it's that simple. If you've got your meat ready, which Buzz does all of that for me, y'all. But if you've got your meat ready in the freezer and you go in there and get it out, then you can take it and do the steps I just showed you. Them butterflied pieces like that, I took them and seasoned them up with my Uncle Chris's and a little bit of milk and just let them sit there until I was ready to start frying them. And it took me 5 minutes, I guess, at the most. I don't know that it took that long to pound out, just to tenderize them. Tenderize my little butterflied pieces. And then I put them right in a bowl and poured that milk over them that I had them soaking in and added me a little bit more. And then all my seasonings are in here because I had it soaking on it. And my flour is seasoned, and I just dip it in there one time. It's not the dry, wet, dry thing. That's where you do your chicken fried stuff, like the chicken fried steak and like for the pork tenderloin and all that, you do the dry, wet, dry to get a bigger crust on it. This has a 1-layer crust with just your flour, and it's perfect. It goes perfect on it. So I'm gonna get this done up, and I'll show it to y'all when I. Well, let me see. This piece is getting close. I mean, that's how fast it does it, y'all. See how long we've been talking here? Just a few minutes. And see, this meat is done. This is ready. Just like that. And you take it, and when you take it up, let it rest, because it ends up cooking some more in there, you know, while it's resting. But see, that's what it looks like. Look at that. There it is. I'll finish frying it up. All right, y'all, I got it fried up. Ooh, the pan's hot. I was gonna pick it up. Let me see. Grab me a. Well, it's sitting here on the stove, keeping it hot. But look, there they are. There's your pieces of fried backstrap. Isn't that nice? And see what a great crust that puts on it? And that's just, like I say, that's just one dip of your flour. You know, if you've had it soaking in your milk. I went out a while ago and got wet from the sprinkler. If you've had it soaking in the milk and stuff, and you just do your flour, you know, dip it in that flour one time and have that grease hot, and you got it made. So I got this chicken, well, it's not chicken fried, it's pan fried backstrap. That's what I'll put on there so people will know what I'm talking about. And y'all try it. Don't be scared. Don't be scared of these wild meats. Then they're good. They're good. And a lot of people like to eat them just for the fun of it. They like it. But most of them like it because they love it. So get in there and fry up some backstrap. Get you man to go out there and get you a deer this season, this next season, and put that thing up in the freezer and see if you don't like it. You make that cheesy deer steak, and the stew meat's good on it. I like to do stuff with that. And I love, you can just do any kind of stuff with the round steak. He takes that and tenderizes it, and I do all kind of stuff with that. And then of course, your backstrap. And I think all of them will say, don't do anything else with the backstrap but fry it, because that's what that piece is meant for. That's what everybody wants, fried backstrap. So don't waste it putting it in stew or something or whatever, right? You know? So, anyhow, y'all get out there and do it. Don't be scared, and get in there and fry you up some backstrap. It's good stuff. It's what's for supper in the kitchen tonight. And this beautiful cream corn. Let me show you up close before I get off of here. This is what I love, y'all. Look at that. You know, that's going to be some good stuff right there. That fresh cream corn. Got all that butter and milk in it and everything. Hey, I love you guys. Thanks for all the support and being there. And y'all get you some supper going. Fry you up some deer steak. And I will see y'all next time in the kitchen with Tally Faye.